Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome to PNP. It is your boy Rashad, one half of PNP, and today I'm here to break down some Baker Mayfield stuff. The good, the bad, the ugly, got some film to back it up. I don't have the All-22 film simply because the Game Pass decided to take that away, so I don't have the All-22 film. So we'll just be looking at some game film, the regular views that we always have, all right? Now, before we get into this, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, get in the comments. Let me know what's good. We are about 25 subscribers away from 17,000, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your boy. And also, go to UnderdogFantasy.com, sign up using the code PNP. That'll help this channel out tremendously, so we appreciate that. Now, again, we're here to break down the good, the bad, the ugly, and my thoughts on Baker Mayfield moving forward. Now, I will say this. I'm surprised with a little bit of the data that I found. Some of the data that I found has me a little bit more optimistic about having Baker Mayfield on his team. I'll explain why a little bit later. Also, some of the film. I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna be 1,000% transparent. I didn't watch a lot of Browns football, so a lot of the opinions that I have weren't film-based opinions. They were just what I've heard. And so I'm again being transparent, and I like to be that source of calm for Panther Nation. I like to be the guy that backs my opinions up with facts and data, and I can lay it out. I don't want to be one of those guys that just talks to talk. And this is what I do. This is what PNP does. I like to be as fair and as even keel as possible. So when you come here, you know you're getting an objective opinion. All right. So let's go ahead and get into some of this stuff here that I found. All right, we're gonna start with the supporting cast. This is where I found a little bit of surprise. Okay, supporting cast. Dave and I have both said, he had the supporting cast. He is a product of the supporting cast. Baker Mayfield, he's not that good. Is he going to be as good with lesser talent around him? All right, let's talk about this. Let's dive into this a little bit further. Let's talk about the offensive line. As you can see, offensive line, number 2 offensive line's rookie season. They had a bit of a drop off in 2019, 2020, number 1 ranked offensive line, and then in 2021, the number 8th ranked offensive line. Run game. This is where I was surprised. The run game started off a little average, and then they got better and moved up into the top 10 in 2020 and 2021. And then the defense. This is where I was really surprised. I thought the defense was much better in Cleveland. Obviously, they became a top 11 defense this year, but 2018 top 13, and then 2019, 2020 they struggled a little bit. I thought the defense was a little bit better than that. As you can see on that 4th row, that is where Baker Mayfield ranked. Okay, so in 2018, his rookie season, he was the 9th ranked quarterback in the league. 2019, he was 18th ranked. In 2013, the 13th ranked, and then obviously last year he was 24th ranked. And I put an asterisk by that because he was injured. He got injured in week 2, torn labrum, played with it all season, ended up getting surgery on it, and now he's good. Apparently, he did pass his physical, so he's good to go. But there is one correlation that I'm not surprised. If you look at his ranking, there is a direct correlation to the offensive line. His best 2 seasons came when he had a top 1 and 2 offensive line. I am not surprised by that. Go to 2018, his rookie season. He had the number 2 ranked offensive line. He was the number 9 ranked offensive quarterback. The number 9 ranked quarterback, not offensive quarterback. And then in 2020, he had the number 1 offensive line, and therefore he was ranked number 13. There is a direct correlation between the 2 rankings, okay? Now, going to Panthers, where did the Panthers rank? I just went back to the most recent ranking. Obviously, offensive line was not good. We ranked 31, and then the run game, 21, the defense ranked 15. I think the defense is going to be good enough to support Baker Mayfield. The run game, I think, is going to improve. Christian McCaffrey, Deontay Foreman, Chuba Hubbard. Very good trio of running backs. And then the offensive line. Again, we just pointed out that correlation between Baker Mayfield's performance, his ranking, versus the offensive line ranking. That offensive line has got to improve in order for Baker Mayfield to be the best he can be. There's a direct correlation between the two, okay? I hope that's clear. Let's move on. Now, target distribution. This is something, as I looked at the film, I was surprised. I tweeted this out yesterday. I said, this man really likes the tight end position. He targets the tight end a lot. And so this is just last year. I didn't go pull his career history. This is just last year, the target distribution. As you can see, about 51% of his targets went to wide receivers, 28% went to tight ends, 20% went to running backs, and then this other 6% went to fullbacks. Okay, so I thought that was intriguing. I had to pull the numbers because he threw the football to the tight ends a lot. And so if you're a fantasy guy, and again, I don't know if this is gonna, if it's a offensive coordination thing where, hey, the coordinator say, hey, go to the tight end, go to your safety route, or is that Baker Mayfield kind of dictating where he's gonna go? I like the tight ends; they're getting open, and he didn't have, like, I know he had Hooper, but he had Njoku as well, but he didn't have like world-beating tight ends. He had some pretty good tight ends, but again, he utilized those guys, and I was surprised about that. And I'm hopeful that we actually use our tight ends. You can see that bottom circle, the bottom 3D circle is the Panthers. That's the Panthers utilization. As you can see, we were 62% usage of our wide receivers, 14% tight ends, 24% running backs. Okay, so I'm hopeful that we drop the targets to the running backs a little bit. Maybe utilize the tight ends a little bit more. I think that opens up the offense. It makes the offense a little less predictable, and I think we should use the tight ends. This is my opinion. It's just one of the things that popped off the film when I was looking at Baker Mayfield. He really likes his tight ends. Pause. All right, so pros versus cons. Let's got some overall pros and cons when it comes to Baker Mayfield's game. Okay, the big time throws. Okay, so according to PFF, he has a 5.8% big time throw rate, which ranks 5th in the NFL, only behind Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, and Matthew Stafford. And I just want you to understand what a big time throw is. A big time throw, according to PFF, is described as when a pass has excellent ball location and timing. It's generally thrown further downfield and or in a tighter window. Okay, so and that's what I saw on film. Baker Mayfield is not scared to throw the football. Okay, I talked about this in prior in prior shows that we had Teddy Bridgewater, we had Sam Darnold. Those guys were safe with the football. Baker Mayfield's a little more reckless, and it's reckless in a good way. He takes more chances, which it keeps the defenses honest. Okay, he's not scared to throw the football, and that's what I like about Baker Mayfield. That's a good thing. Okay, and he's not scared to throw the football deep. He throws the football deep. Okay, I think he has he's attempted 264 career deep passes with a 42% completion percentage. That's pretty good. I like that. That's it. He's not as accurate as a Teddy Bridgewater was, but Teddy Bridgewater didn't throw the football as deep or as often. He didn't throw the football deep as often as a Baker Mayfield. So again, Baker Mayfield is not scared to take chances with the football, and I like it. He throws with anticipation, has really good pocket presence. When the pocket breaks down, Baker Mayfield, he senses it. He throws the football away when he needs to, or he can throw the football in a tight window if on the run if need be as well. Again, he's able to extend plays. He throws with good anticipation, and obviously he has the it factor, that chip. There's something you can't replace. Like, we've had bumps on the logs. Teddy Bridgewater, he didn't really have that much emotion. Sam Darnold didn't have that much emotion. Now we have a Baker Mayfield that he's gonna play with emotion, good, bad, or indifferent. It's gonna have to be managed, because when things aren't going well, and this could that it factor / chip on the shoulder could also be under con as well, because when things aren't going well, how are you going to react? If we're not winning football games, how are you going to react as a player? Are you going to whine? Are you going to pout? Or are you going to put dudes on your shoulder and say, let's go out and get these W's? And so I need to see that from Baker Mayfield moving forward. I don't know how it's going to be in Carolina. It's going to be a little bit different. Obviously, change of scenery, new coaching. It's going to be a little bit different for him, but how is he going to manage that? I need to see that. Again, with the cons, lack of consistency. This is the thing that really concerns me, because he has some great games, then he'll turn around and have some bad games. That's what I hear from Browns fans in the comments. They'll say, you don't know what Baker Mayfield is going to show up. And that's the same thing we had with Sam Darnold. It's the same thing we had with Teddy Bridgewater. We didn't know what guy was going to show up week to week. And that's what we need. We need a quarterback that's going to have some level of consistency. It's going to be that calming force on the field when we need him to be. I don't want to go into week 1 to week 5 saying I don't know what quarterback we're gonna get. I'm tired of that. We need consistency on the football field, and that's where most Panthers fans that don't like the move, that's what they're nervous about, because there is no consistent play for Baker Mayfield. He's up, he's down, he's good, he's bad, and that's what makes some guys nervous. Okay, and then going to the fourth quarter performance, this is something else we've seen with guys we've had on the field, with Teddy Bridgewater, with Sam Darnold. We've seen the lack of ability to go out and win a football game. Okay, this is an interesting stat. Baker Mayfield has had a total of 7 game-winning drives. 4 of those came his rookie season. Since then, 2019 he had 1. 2020 he had 2 game-winning drives. Okay, that's 3 total since his rookie season. All right, interesting correlation here. Since 2019, he's had the same number of fourth quarter comebacks than Sam Darnold, who has had 3, and Teddy Bridgewater, who has also had 3. This is where the Carolina Panthers fans are like, all right, we've seen this story before. We've seen this story before. Are you going to have the ability to show up when the defense puts you in the right position? Can you go out and win a football game for us? We haven't seen that in a while for Baker Mayfield. Okay, his rookie season he was great at it. Since then, it's been All right. Now, I do have some film from one of those games where he put the team on his back. We'll look at that a little bit later. But it's few and far between from a quarterback that's going to win you a game in the fourth quarter, and that matters. We need a quarterback that when the defense goes out and has the ability to keep the game close, you got to go out there and seal the deal. All right. And again, we said this plenty of times. Matt Rule has painted himself in the corner because this is the quarterback he wants. He wants a type of quarterback that's just going to keep you even. He doesn't want a quarterback that's going to be a game-winning type quarterback. All right, he doesn't necessarily want the Patrick Mahomes style quarterback or a guy. They don't need that. He's saying they don't need that type of guy. They just want a quarterback that's not going to mess it up. All right, and this is what happens when you have those type of quarterbacks. You can't have a guy that's going to go out there and win you a game, put the team on his back, and that's the problem. That's where Panthers fans are like, I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and dive into some of this film, okay? Because I think it's important. He does some good things. Baker Mayfield, he does some really good things. He pushes the football down the field. I like it. He's able to move and throw on the run. I like it. He has really good pocket presence. I like. There are some things to work with, but he has to round out his game. He has to take his game to the next level in order for us to feel comfortable with not only having him this year as a starter, but moving on prior to that and potentially extending him and moving on with him being our franchise quarterback. Is that what we're gonna have? I don't know. Let's roll into this footage. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some negatives of Baker Mayfield's game. Sometimes he gets into a bit of trouble staring down a receiver or going to his target no matter what. Like he has that first read. If that first read is the read, I'm going there no matter what. And he does not do a good job sometimes of kind of reading off of that. And if it's not there, going elsewhere and just dead in the play, right? And he does that on multiple occasions, getting locked in on one guy, and then that's it. All right, and then here's a perfect example of this. Watch right here. He's gonna go to the tight end. Again, he loves the tight end. This tight end is in a slot. He's gonna go there, and unfortunately, he's bracketed, right? So boom, I'll pause it right here. So he's going there no matter what. This safety's right here. He's also covered by this slot guy, and so again, this is not a good throw. This is not he looks open, but maybe he just doesn't see this safety right here. But it's not a good throw. The safety does a good job of he kind of played Baker a little bit, forced him to make that throw. And I probably don't have the all 22 view, but let's just look at that one more time. And look, boom, this safety, he's looking this way. So maybe he thinks that he's gonna go that way with the football, and then he kind of breaks off and takes that. Boom. Does a great job. And so again, I think he just went with that read no matter what, and could have did a better job of looking that one off. So here's another. This is a bad throw by Baker. Got in a little bit of trouble. This is where he does a great job of extending plays. But this one got him a little bit of trouble when he, the footwork, and you can look into all that stuff. But this is not a good throw by Baker. Let's just set this up. And again, let me just give you some context. This is from his worst game of 2020. So I just want to preface that by that. I'm cherry picking the worst game on purpose. Okay, so here we go. A little bit of pressure, a lot of pressure there. He does a great job of extending the plays. The pocket collapses. He's keeping the play alive. I like that. Again, still keeps his eyes up. Does a great job there. Keeps his eyes up. Still manipulating the pocket, but throws that off balance. You see that off balance throw? That's never. He was falling back, throwing the football. That's never good, and just throws into no man's land. I mean, there's 3 guys in the area, but there's also like 4 or 5 Steelers as well. And so this is just not a good throw. He panicked a little bit, and this is one he'd probably like to have back for sure. Just kind of go back and watch. Again, he got off that edge quick, and it kind of rattled him. And then Hooper, that's a bad throw. I'm sure he wants that one back. So this game is actually a game where he bounced back from that Steelers game and had one of his best games. He went from his worst game to one of his best games, and that's a good trait you want in your quarterback, to be able to bounce back from a bad game. We're going to start off with a bad play, but this is from one of his best games. All right, so this is going to be an interception. He throws, drop back, clean pocket. Again, I think he predetermined where he was going to go with this football, and obviously throws that pick. You can see as this sets up, again, clean pocket. He looks, he's kind of scanning. I think he wants to go to the tight end right here, I think. And then he shifts. Yeah, he shifts, goes to, he wants to go to, I think it's Odell. And him and Odell could never get on the same page. Not sure what was up with that. Hopefully that was just a one-off and he can get together with his receivers. And that's where Odell got hurt too. But he could never get on the same page with Odell for some odd reason. I'm not sure. But that was a bad throw. Underthrew Odell. Maybe he underestimated or kind of underestimated his speed. Not quite sure what happened, but he underthrew it and it was picked off. Now again, this is from a game where I told you it was up and down, right? Not great, not bad, but this is one that Baker's going to want to have back. All right, he's going to want this one back. You can see in the red zone, once again, we talked about the red zone a lot. We've seen some good things in the red zone, but this is one he's going to want back. Roll the pocket, and he has a wide open Hooper back here, and he misses him. We can't have that. We can't have that. That's unacceptable. So here's one where he has some really good placement with the football. He's going to have plenty of time. He's going to have a clean pocket, and he's going to deliver a strike in the corner. Does a great job to Odell Beckham. I like this play a lot. As you can see, they're going to use the play action, the setup. That's what happens when you have a good run game. It kind of sunk down. The linebackers got plenty of time, super clean pocket, and delivers a strike to the corner. I mean, that's a damn good throw. That's a tight window too on the sideline. Nice little comeback route. This is a good throw by Baker Mayfield. Here's another red zone play. This is an absolute dart. Now, Panthers fans, you're gonna love this one. And this is what we want out of our quarterback, especially in the red zone. In this, I believe at the time of this play, he was 2 for 2 in the red zone. So again, the Panthers have struggled in the red zone mightily over the past couple of years. And we need this type of quarterback play in the red zone. It does a great, this is a dart to the tight end once again. But this is a great play. He's going to go to, I believe, 88. I don't know where he is on this play. Yep, there he is up top. Just came in motion. So, boom. This is a dart. This is a tight window. You got 3 guys here. And I wish I had the all-22. And unfortunately, Game Pass, they took it away. But this is a tight window. 88 is going to come in motion. And look how tight this window is. Baker has to fit this in. Boom. That's a hell of a throw right there. Hell of a throw. That's a hell of a throw. And we need that. We need that type of play in the red zone for Carolina. Here's the other view of the touchdown. So I want you to see him scan the field, right? That wasn't his first read. This is what we want. He's looking to say he sees Bates. He's looking this safety off. He wants to get him going that way. Then he comes back real quick. So you can see Bates ain't really going for it. He kind of sits, and then boom, he's a little late. But great throw by Baker. Then gets up, and obviously he's got the juice. And so shout out to Baker on that play. Damn good throw. Now, would you look at this? Now, this is, I mean, it don't get no better than this right here for Baker. All right, so this is little play action. He's gonna go to Njoku right here, but man, look at this throw. I mean, he's got the safety. I believe the safety came down, and this throw is incredible. It's only to where Njoku could get it. I mean, that is an incredible throw, y'all. Like, I mean, if this is the Baker we're getting, this is gonna be incredible. Here's the all 22 view of this, and you can see. I just wanted to set it up. Sorry, I'm gonna hit the pause when it sets up. I mean, that's a damn good throw, bro. Damn good throw. All right, so you can see. Watch this guy right here. Baker's gonna read this guy. Once he drops, Njoku's gonna have a free ride. So watch. He's gonna leave, vacate, boom. That's just good reading of the defense. And a damn good throw. That's a damn good throw, man. That is a damn good throw by Baker Mayfield. Now, how many times has Panthers fans seen this? We've got the football, 1 minute and 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter, game on the line. Now, we talked about this stat earlier, but this is one of his game-winning drives back in 2020, right? And so this is an incredible job by Baker Mayfield. And like I said, this is his highest graded game in 2020. So again, everything was clicking in this game for him. All right, so I'm gonna try to give you the whole thing, the whole minute, but we'll see what happens because I don't want to get flagged. All right, but this is the first throw. Again, under pressure, escapes that pressure, finds a wide open Peoples Jones. I believe that's who that is. That's a good throw, and so we're gonna continue with that. That throw was understated. I mean, more than incredible. Then finds a Higgins right here. The clock's still going. Oh, he got out of bounds. They gave him out of bounds. So let's see here. He's rolling. Damn good throw. I mean, this is good throw, better catch by Higgins. We got that connection going here. Just really good football right here. And again, smart play calling, snapping of the football, good clock utilization. This is more of a credit to the coaching too in the 1 minute. All right, so now we got 16 seconds left. Baker, he throws the football to Peoples Jones in the corner. I mean, that is an incredible throw, bro. That is an incredible throw, for real. Like this goes between the cornerback hands. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. He dropped it in the bucket. For the game, it doesn't get any better than that. It doesn't get any better than that. Back shoulder. I mean, this is what the Carolina Panthers need from Baker Mayfield. We know, and even from the Cleveland Brown fans, they tell me he's too inconsistent. He'll have a great game, he'll have a bad game. But if we can get any version of this Baker Mayfield on a consistent basis, the Carolina Panthers may have something. Now, this is from the Philadelphia Eagles game in 2020 where he had a quote-unquote mediocre game. He had a lot of these games. He had games where he wasn't superb, like in the 90s score according to PFF. And he had some games where he was, in the 50s, but it wasn't, only few and far between. Most of his games were in like the 60 to 70 range. And this is one of those games. So I just want to take a microcosm of those mediocre games because he had a lot of those. And then kind of show you what that looks like. And this is a throw right here where it was great. I mean, this is a good tight window throw, but almost got him in trouble. He almost got picked off, but we'll run this. So here we go. As you can see, it's going to Landry, but 21 right there almost took that one to the house. That was a dangerous throw that almost got house called. That one would have been a pick six. But those are the kind of throws that he's willing to throw. He's not scared to throw the football. And again, I go back to Teddy. I go back to Sam Darnold. Those guys oftentimes were scared to throw the football in those tight windows. Sometimes you got to pull the trigger. And then, all right, so this is the next play. This is the next play after that tight window throw. This is the next play. This is the Higgins Baker Mayfield to Higgins connection that the Panthers fans are excited to see. Baker rolls out, they get the pocket moving a little bit, and Baker, got plenty of room and slings that football. And you know what he doesn't do? He doesn't underthrow it, doesn't necessarily overthrow it. Now that could have been a touchdown had he dropped it in the bucket, but you know what he did? Completed the pass. He threw the football, wasn't scared to throw the football deep. And we've seen Sam Darnold overthrow guys. We've seen Teddy Bridgewater underthrow guys. Baker Mayfield actually hits this guy. Higgins makes the catch. And again, we should be excited to get both of those guys in Carolina. This is a good catch. Good throw, good catch. And again, he could have hit him in stride, but we'll take it. Now I've given y'all the data. I've given y'all my analysis. I want y'all to chime in. Do y'all think Baker Mayfield is the long-term answer at quarterback for the Carolina Panthers? I'm talking franchise staff. I'm talking about, is he the guy moving forward? Or do you think he's a one-year rental? Do you think he's just a stopgap between now and Matt Corral? Either way, I think it's a good situation for the Carolina Panthers. Again, I'm a proponent of the trade. We got him we got Baker Mayfield for nothing. We have Matt Corral in waiting. And I think we're in a better situation than we were before we had a Baker Mayfield. And I was wrong on that. I'm gonna be honest. I called myself out on that. I was wrong. I like what I see from Baker Mayfield. I think there's some things to work with, and I also think there are some flaws in his game. Because if there wasn't, the Browns would have kept him. All right. They decided to move on from him, and it is what it is. But I want y'all to answer. I want you in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Are y'all ready for Baker Mayfield to be the franchise guy, or is he just a one-year rental? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Now, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, get in the comments, all that stuff. Let me know what's good. Again, we're only 25 subs away from 17K. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. I'm out.